Hey guys, Jeff Mack. I am here in a beautiful part of the world that most people don't get to see. In fact, this is one of my favorite cities. In a minute, I'm getting ready to give it away because right behind me, you're getting ready to see the Hermitage State Museum, which, as you know, is in St. Petersburg, Russia. Amazing building, and amazing museum inside. But for those of you that are familiar with me and what I do, I'm kind of the global entrepreneur. Globalize Your Enterprise is my moniker. And I'm going to do a bit of a series on what companies do as they're growing internationally or trying to, the mistakes that they make, okay? And the top 10 mistakes that companies make while going global. So let me just share with you the first thing that I think is absolutely paramount to keep you from making those mistakes, and that is understand your market. You would be amazed at the amount of clients that I've had and companies that I've actually been distributors for and worked with over the years where they expand in a market, but they've never, the owners, the people that are making the decisions have never visited that market. And I'm not talking about flying in and having some beef stroganoff and flying out, for example. I'm talking about spending time to understand the people, understand the culture, and understand how it relates to that particular business, whether it's direct sales, whether it's online sales, whether it's retail, regardless, is to really understand the people of that market. Obviously, there are legal nuances that you have to be familiar with, and that's pretty easy. You just hire an attorney in that market. But there's also some marketing nuances that if you don't know them, and listen, there are, over 170 countries in the world. It's hard to know them all, right? It's hard to travel to them all. So the way you overcome that is you hire a consultant or you hire someone that knows that market. You vet them out, know that you can trust them, know that they know what they're talking about, and take their advice. So the number one mistake I see companies make is that they don't understand the market and they don't make an attempt to find someone that does understand the market. And when they do make an attempt and find that person, they don't listen to them because they have to spend a little money or spend a little time. And I can tell you that specifically in the direct sales arena, a little bit of preparation and a little bit of resources deployed in the right direction goes a long way. Now, forget everything I just said if you're just in it to make a little bit of money and take it and run. But if you're in it to build relationships, to build long-term business, to go and last in a market, do your research, find some people that know that market, listen to them, get a strategy and a plan that makes sense and execute that plan. And if that execution of that plan takes 90 days or 6 months or 1 year to reach your projections, so be it. How many businesses do you know that are profitable after a year? Very, very, very few. So it's a long-term relationship that you have to have with that market. And I just see a lot of companies, a lot of direct sales executives don't heed that advice. And they look at a market for what it can bring them in the first 90 days or 6 months and don't really take the time to dig deep, to peel back the onion, to understand the market, understand the people in the market, and do what it takes to be a success in that market. And being a success in that market, last thing I'm going to harp on here, is not making money. I mean, obviously, you got to have a profitable business. Businesses need to be profitable, but it's having happy stakeholders, customers, distributors if you're in direct sales, stakeholders that are happy, pleased with the effort they're putting in, what they're getting out, and that's what makes a successful market and what sets the seed, plants the seed for long-term success. So with that, guys, I just want to share that. I'll be back soon with the second most commonly made mistake that I see as companies expand their business internationally. Jeff Mack from Russia, Hermitage. See you soon.